Leo's insights are presented to challenge, inform, and encourage you in your quest to break free from school-based approaches to education. Building upon a foundation of unschooling, we sincerely hope these insights help you to consider how education can be truly unlimited.
Nothing scares home educators and unschoolers more than the possibility of ruining their children's potential prospects for post-secondary advancement. The idea that government sets the standard for education and calls the shots regarding post-secondary admission is so ingrained in the minds of the masses that it causes parents to capitulate to public programming far too often. It is not uncommon to see very successful unschoolers fully lose their resolve and faith once students reach high school age. I personally see this as having the student go backwards in order to advance. Many parents will start questioning their ability to teach their children once they pass puberty and enter the senior levels. This is indicative of a major misunderstanding regarding learning and education. Perhaps the best way to explain this statement would be to share the secret to my public high school teaching success with you. Are you ready? I did not teach the students. I invited them to teach themselves. I provided help when needed, while constantly reminding my students that it was not me that had to learn the material in order to succeed. I understood that since the dawn of time, learning has always had two ubiquitous characteristics. First of all, everybody learns, and it is as individual as people. I believe everything we have learned is as a consequence of our having taught ourselves. Even when doing school, students may demonstrate they are intelligent and love their parents and or teachers enough to temporarily memorize information in order to succeed on the test, but then they forever forget what they learned. If, on the other hand, what is presented is of interest, students will take the opportunity to teach themselves and the material will not be forgotten. Let me give you an example. Suppose I take a class of biology students on a field trip with the objective of learning the different trees that grow in Alberta. After showing the students the trees and informing them of the ecological characteristics and the scientific names, I give them an exam. How many students do you think will pass the test? Most. If I surprise them with the same exam a week after having reviewed the test so everyone knows the correct answers, what do you think will happen? You guessed it. There will be a major drop in scores. Now imagine that a student took an interest in the trees of Alberta and taught him or herself to identify them along with their scientific names. Years, decades later, this student will still know this information. The difference? The student taught himself or herself. This is how unschooling works.
We trust you were blessed by today's presentation. For more helpful information to guide you in your home education journey, please visit educationunlimited.ca and leogaumont.com. Be sure to like us and share us on Facebook.